What's up everyone, welcome back to another episode of Trick Tip Tuesday. This is episode 25 and today is all about the fakie shove. Now the fakie shove it is a trick you can learn before you learn how to ollie. It is one of the most basic and easiest tricks to do on a skateboard. The most difficult thing about the fakie shove is just learning how to ride backwards or learning how to ride fakie. So typically I ride with my left foot forward. So I ride like this. Left foot forward and I push with my right foot. To ride fakie, I'm still gonna be facing this direction, but I'm gonna be rolling that way. So I usually roll like this, left foot forward. But to roll fakie, I'm gonna roll backwards, the opposite direction. So my right foot's forward. What separates fakie from riding switch is that you still pop with the same foot you would normally pop with if you were skating regular. So typically, I push and pop with my right foot and I roll this way. If I were to skate fakie, I'm still going to pop with my right foot, but I'm gonna be rolling that way. So here's my normal ollie. And here's a fakie ollie. Now you don't even need to know how to ollie to do this trick. I'm just using that as an example to show you what fakie means. Now when I set up for this trick, my feet look like this. My toes are hanging off here because that's the foot that scoops, and this foot is just kind of right under the front bolts. Your front foot really doesn't do anything, it just kind of stays there. Your back foot is the one that actually scoops the board to do the fakie shove. I would just cover what fakie means. That means you're riding backwards, and you're still gonna pop with the same foot you would normally pop with if you were skating regular. Now let's get to the actual trick, the fakie shove. So a shove it of any kind is where the board does a 180 under your body, but your body stays still. In this case, you're rolling fakie, you pop the board, and the board is a 180 in front of you. So you scoop your back foot backwards like you're doing a pop shove it, again, except you're rolling fakie. Now the reason this is so easy is because that motion is very natural while you're rolling backwards. It is very easy to do this trick. This trick is easier than a normal shove it. Best part about this trick and why it's so easy for beginners is because you don't need to know how to ollie. All you have to do is take your weight off the board and give it a little scoop, and it's gonna do the motion. And all you gotta do is fully commit and put both feet down on the board. The most common problem you're gonna have with this is in your front foot, making the board do a flip. When you do the fakie shove, if your front foot doesn't stay flat, it keeps the board level, it might flick out a little bit, so when you do the shove, the board will flip over and land upside down. That's gonna be a big issue if you can't figure out what to do with your front foot. My best advice is to just make sure it stays really still and really consistent. Your front foot just kind of hangs out, so you don't want to move it at all. So when you scoop the fakie shove, your front foot is just gonna sit there and guide the board around. It doesn't move, but it does something. It keeps the board flat. And once you can do that, you'll have this trick. Although this trick is easy, and I've said that several times throughout this video, do not get discouraged if you can't do it within a few tries. Skateboarding takes time, and you're skating backwards, so sometimes it can really mess with your brain, and it can be kind of confusing, but that's okay. Keep going and keep trying, and eventually you'll get it. Those have been my tips and tricks for the fakie shove. If they helped you, please hit that like button. It helps me out a ton. It helps other people see my videos. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button because I upload every Tuesday and Friday at 8 p.m. There'll be some older videos right here, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode.